welcome to the world of ability. You are in the right
Every-
place at the right time because it is time to celebrate truly a world of ability. We've got some amazing folks joining us today from truly across the this half of the world anyway. We are spread far and wide and celebrating together because that is what we do. We celebrate the ability in all of us. We all have different abilities, and here at World of Ability, that's what it's all about. And one person that you guys, if you've been following us at all, you know well, Marianne of Waikiki. She is amazing in sharing the news, sharing great things that are going on across the planet, and because she's been in a lot of fun places. And Marianne, I'm going to go ahead and bring you on in so you can say hello and introduce our wonderful next guest as well. Marianne, how are you?
Good. Aloha and hola. Uh, Feliz Navidad, Mele Kalikimaka, and Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to everybody. Yes, I'm broadcasting live from San Carlos, Mexico. This past week we did Christmas cruise in San Carlos for Clean Water Foundation. They had the boat parade, and I got to join Captain Robert Sheets on Solitude for a day sail on Christmas Day. And we're seeing clean water, and we're looking forward to making our journey for 2026 sail adventures. And we are promoting our Acts of Kindness series books and looking forward to the Kindness Channel in 2026. So I'm the author and Apple game developer of the Acts of Kindness series featuring 200 folk Manus puppets. And the books are written for animation movies with sign language characters and a soundtrack by Lucy and the Perfect Wave. Nick's guitar sounds like whales and dolphins. So, Sue, I don't know if you can play the book trailer to kick this off. And I want to appreciate my guest, Trina Redmond, who international friends from Canada to Mexico. She is a daycare director and inspiration for us, and got to meet her and spend a lot of time with her down here. And I'm so honored that she's going to help read the books and give us feedback, and we can introduce the characters for the world to hear about Noah, the hard of hearing whale, and Dr. Fingers, the finger spelling hermit crab, who is on a YouTube channel now to learn the finger spelling ASL alphabet. So the book started last week, December 21st was winter solstice. And thank you, Sue, for reading the first chapter, introducing the family, Noah and his wife Splash, and they're going to become new parents. They also have their parents' name is Alpha and Beta. They come down on a Hawaiian vacation. So we'll be taking it away. So if you want to showcase that book trailer, and then we'll have Trina introduce herself and read chapter 2, and we can give some feedback. You guys have the books and the puppets, and they're available on Amazon as well. It is on Audible, so you can hear the soundtrack of Nick's guitar echoing whales and dolphins. Thank you so much, World of Ability podcast host.
Here we go.
What if you could help save the ocean just by listening to a story? Set sail with Underwater Acts of Kindness. Join Noah, the hard of hearing humpback whale, and his marine friends as they take on the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. On their journey between Hawaii and California, they discover an enormous pile of plastic, but with teamwork and courage, they plan to clean it up. With the guidance of Dod General of the New Earth Army, they rally ocean creatures and you to help restore our seas. Now available on Amazon Audible, listen as author Marianne of Waikiki narrates this inspiring adventure, featuring mesmerizing music by Lucy and the Perfect Wave and Nick's guitar, echoing the sounds of whales and dolphins. This book is dedicated to Boyan Slat, founder of The Ocean Cleanup, making waves for a cleaner future. Sing along with Noah's song and dive into a world of peace, love, happiness, and thanks. After reading, visit the Acts of Kindness series YouTube channel for more adventures. Learn the ASL ABCS with Dr. Fingers, the finger spelling hermit crab on YouTube, kids. Get coloring books now at www.actsofkindnessseries.com and Amazon. Plus, grab your New Earth Army t-shirt and pledge to protect our planet. Underwater Acts of Kindness by Marianne of Waikiki, available now on Amazon, Audible, and actsofkindnessseries.com.
Excellent. Excellent. And Trina is joining us.
Okay,
If you want to go ahead and introduce yourself, Trina. I'm so glad you're here.
you bet. I'm excited to be here. I am Trina Redmond. I am currently in Rush Lake, Saskatchewan, Canada, where it is minus 18 and windy, so you know it's colder than the temperature says. So I'm happy to stay inside and join the podcast today.
Yay!
Yay, stay warm. I'm currently actually employed at a school. I'm an EA in a classroom. I start full time in January. So I've been working there a little bit on and off casual. And so I've been working with autistic. Ironically, I haven't had any deaf students yet, but I'm excited to be able to bring the books to Canada, to the school where I'm currently employed. So this is a good little practice for me to read this chapter. What I'm going to do, I'm EC level 3. I've worked at Envision Counseling and Support Center. I've done a few things in my lifetime, and I'm diabetic. So I don't know if that gives me so we call them exceptionalities.
Ooh, I like
Is
that
what
word.
we call them here, but that's my exceptionality. Anyway, I can get right into chapter 2. Am I reading it like I am at school where I'm holding it up?
Yeah, that would be great. Let's see it.
I don't know if you'll see me or not, but so we're on chapter 2, whale watching, featuring alpha service dolphins Flip and Flop, right? So word spreads quickly among the land dwellers who are thrilled about having spotted the first whales of the season. They shout, "Aloha, koala, ikomo mai," meaning hello, welcome. I hope I said that right. They're here, Marianne of Waikiki dances on the bow of her boat. Filled with unbridled glee, she points in the distance to the fine white mist coming from the spouting whales. "Ready the mainsail," she instructs the crew. "We're heading to the Diamond Head Lighthouse." Marianne's boat, the Acts of Kindness, also referred to by the locals as AOK, departs from the Honolulu Yacht Harbor. She's followed by a lineup of other whale watching vessels, the Golden Rule, Soul Ship, Angels and Anchors, and One Night in Heaven. The trade winds generously fill the sail, and the boat is swept along. Can you see it? Swept along at 6 knots. Everyone laughs when a large wave crashes over the hull, and Marianne is drenched from head to toe. Flip Flop, 2 gray spinner dolphins, appear in the boat's wake. "Can you please play that music again?" they plead enthusiastically with Marianne. "We just love the sound of your crystal bowls." When the Acts of Kindness is anchored safely near the lighthouse, a crew member and talented musician named Lucy Lynch carefully sets up her fragile white crystal bowls. With a special wand, she rubs the rim of each bowl, and the magical tones begin. The dolphins jump for joy and spin with finesse. The ringing bowls, with their deep resonant echoes, summon the whales. Marianne spots their approach and tosses 4 fragrant flower leis into the water, 1 each for Noah, Splash, Alpha, and Beta. "Hey team, let's give our guests a warm aloha welcome," Marianne says, instructing Flip and Flop to offer the garlands to the whales. "Ah, there is nothing like a vacation in Hawaii," says Alpha, as he and the family admire their bright yellow and pink plumero leis. Soon other ocean dwellers come near. A dazzling red octopus glides elegantly in front of Noah. "Come back, buddy." Noah recognizes his old friend, King Octo, the 8th, and gives him a high 8 by touching each of his tentacles. King Octo introduces his brother-in-law, Raymar the Clown Triggerfish, to Noah. And then he asks, "Who is that stunning creature you're with?" "Your Royal Highness, may I introduce you to Splash, my pride and bride," says Noah. 2 reef sharks, Shaka and Def Leopard, swim in for a quick look. "You're one lucky dude, Noah," says Shaka. "How about a party tonight in Splash's honor?" he suggests, and Shaka takes a moment to communicate sign language to his friend Def Leopard. "He's hard of hearing. Too much rockin' and rollin'," explains Shaka. Splash is flattered by all of the fuss. "Your offer of a party is very kind," she says. "Absolutely, we'll be there," confirms Noah. "Remember, the attire is glow in the dark," Shaka says, extending the invitations to the seahorses, lobsters, turtles, and shrimp who are floating nearby. "Party starts at 8, adds King Octo. And here they are, King Octo and Noah. There's chapter 2.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for narrating that, Trina.
No problem. Hopefully, I pronounced everything right.
Iko mo mai means welcome in Hawaiian. So yes, these are words that we're all learning of different cultures. And in Hawaii, they call the red octopus a taco. And yes, so when I got to do a presentation for the students at the CRISP camps here in San Carlos, Mexico, I referred that they called red octopus taco. And yes, so it was pretty funny. They laughed. So there you go. Chapter 2. Thank you for reading and showcasing it, as you can see behind it here. And again, it's available on Amazon as well as Audible. So if you're driving, you can listen to actually the music, every single chapter by Lucy and the Perfect Wave. And Nick's guitar sounds like whales and dolphins. So I just love that song in the book trailer. When I dive into the ocean, the deep blue sea, the love comes over me. So tears of joy. Thank you so much for letting us do this weekly book club. And you can join us every week. So Trina, tell us about daycare up in Canada with your new position or
Well,
new
it's in a
students.
school. Yeah, it's in a school. So I haven't started the full-time position yet. I was doing casual, which meant I was in any room from grade 8 to pre-K and any given day, and doing supervision. The last couple of days I worked, I was with an autistic boy in the mornings, and then in the afternoon, of course, it was the last week before Christmas, so we had movies and fun and games and whatnot for the kids to do. So next week we'll be getting down and dirty into the good stuff. But I made cookies with my student on Friday morning, so that was good fun.
That sounds fabulous.
You never know what a day will be.
Awesome. What is your favorite thing that you do with the kids?
Well, I like to teach through play. That's the best, right? Once you hit school, which is where I am now, so I'm struggling a little bit because I'd rather teach through play than sit down, be quiet, and read a book or do your homework or do your work, right? So I'm having a little bit of a struggle with that because children have joy, and I just love to see them play and learn in that joy, right? You'll get enough adulting when you're an adult, so let's play and have fun as a kid. So that's what'll be fun for me. Recess. I enjoy recess.
Totally with you. And I know my daughter, she actually just started in November, started a job after school because she's in high school now, and her after school job is helping out with watching the kids at an after school program. And she's got anywhere from, usually she's between kindergarten and fifth grade-ish kind of age range. And yeah, she's all about playing with the kids and doing things with them and getting things going, versus they're gonna play and I'm gonna sit over. It's fun hearing stories actually of
That's
how
what my
it's going with
granddaughter
that.
is doing right now. Yeah, a before and after school program at one of the schools outside of Regina. And then my daughter works, she's an EA at a school up by Bigger. So we're kind of all in the education system a little bit.
Excellent. Yeah. It takes, honestly, I feel like it takes a special person to be able to be in that space and have the ability to make it fun for them and engaging, and that because not everybody's into that, and and people like the different ages too. Some people are all about the babies, some are the middle ages, and everybody's got a little different piece that's their flair. So what is your sweet spot for working with the kids?
Well, I love infants. I do. But I enjoy the preschooler because that's the most formidable, right? That's when they learn the most and recall. And that first 5 years is kind of like your cap off in that 5 years of who this person is going to be, ironically, when they're so little. So that's where you can teach the most and they learn the most. So I enjoy those years.
Awesome. So I also want to share, Sue, I sent you some information, and Kurt too. I got an email from Algelita, is a organization in California, and later in the book, we'll introduce Captain Moore, who is part of the Algelita, who actually sailed through the Great Pacific Garbage Patch in 1997, and we highlight that. So Algelita sent an email newsletter that they are offering $500 grants to students age 11 to 25 again to do something with plastic, ocean cleanup, and everything. So you have until January to get your students to apply for a $500 grant. I don't know if that's only in the United States, Trina, but I'll send you the
Yeah,
information as well. And they
sounds
are
good.
showcasing the book on the website, the Algelita website also too, for their students.
Okay.
What, I'm trying to remember, what is
Sounds
that
good.
organization? I'm not remembering what they do. Because Algelita,
The Moore Institute. So they do, they teach students too about ocean conservancy and
okay.
cleaning up the oceans and workshops and everything in all ages. And just like your marine biology students could go and maybe get a job with them, depending on how they want to dive deep into their career or, an internship. So we read about him because again, he sailed through the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, and I spoke with him during the pandemic and told him how we highlighted him in the book, which will be in later chapters. And also, it can be used as not as a science project, but the idea was, the garbage patch was X amount in size, and now it's shrinking because of the Boynton Slat and the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. But it could be a science project to measure the garbage, the depth, what's in it, as for high school students, et cetera. So that was some of the ideas. And we also, later in the book, we have a song and dance contest with Noah's Song for the musical teachers as well, Trina. So something to think about. And
Yeah.
we have the lyrics, but you can create your own tempo, and we'll introduce the DJ Honu in the book and the party at date. So that will be the next chapter. So that's called the glow in the
All right.
dark party.
I'll talk to my SST at the school and see what we can get figured out.
Yeah, no, that would be great. So great representation from our other friends around the world in Canada and for ocean cleanup. And thank you, World of Ability podcast, for making this all happen. I don't know if we have any other guests here. I don't know if Kurt wants to join in and highlight as he's got the characters and the puppets. And Trina, we've been talking to On the Mark TV and
Oh, yeah.
Nonprofit TV they're going to be coming out with a kindness channel in 2026. So we've been in contact with our intellectual property attorney to make sure we're federally trademarked and going to put it out there to find funding to bring them into animation movies. So these are Folk Manus puppets. The company is out of Emeryville, California. They have them in Sea Life Park. They have them in schools. And all classroom teachers can get copies of the books from Donors Choose and the coloring books and the Folk Manus puppets from donorschoose.org. I had a special education teacher that introduced me to that after I came back from my first sailing book signing tour. She requested 50 books of underwater acts of kindness, and she was funded in 2 weeks from donorschoose.org. And Amazon shipped out the books, and I went to go visit them on campus. And so what Tears of Joy was, one of the students was, I was coming in and she's running up, "Where's Dr. Fingers? Where's Dr. Fingers?" He's a
adorable.
hermit crab. And yeah, they had read the book. So now Dr. Fingers has a fingerspelling ASL chapter, and we'll start reviewing that in the next 2 chapters as well. But next week we're having a party, glow in the dark party. So dress up in your glow in the dark theme, your sparkles, dress up like, ocean, we'll do that next week. So we'll have fun with that.
Excellent. I
good.
love it. So yeah,
So
and I love because in your books it's perfect. It actually shows all the characters. There's pictures. Their names are there. It's very nice to be able to have it so simple and easy to find. So it is a nice thing, and like you said, all those puppets are all available, and yeah, they're upstairs. Sorry, I forgot to bring them down with me. I should have grabbed them, but I know we've got the one that's up there right now is the general of, oh my gosh, yeah, I know with the background it's hard to make it come up here, but the turtle is adorable. He's so much fun. We've got King Octo up there, and yeah, so we'll make sure to get those highlighted again here soon. But speaking of highlighting, I was gonna go over and bring up Marianne's website so that if anyone's interested in getting more details, here it is. actsofkindnessseries.com is that website. Again, actsofkindnessseries.com. And when you go there, everything you need to know is right in front of you. You've got all 4 books are here. We've got all the information too about where to find things on both Donors Choose, Amazon, Learning ASL. You've got the Apple games here. You got YouTube on here. All the things you need to know, all the things that she's been talking about, it's all on her website. So go and take the time to check it out. You can get free stuff.
Welcome, Mark. I want to welcome Mark Isaac Potter.
Hello, hello, hello. How are
Glad-
you guys? Good to see you guys.
Let me get John in the room here. Welcome, Mark.
Yeah.
Want to go ahead and introduce
Hi.
yourself?
Well, yeah, and I not only did that, but I'm trying to remember the keys that I've known on the computer for 500 years. Can't find my various, volume control and all that. Oh, well,
Wow. And speaking
all
of
right.
Mark, we've got more than one Mark coming in the room here. I believe Mark Balin just joined us as well. So
Awesome.
Oh,
Yes, Mark Bayan. Welcome.
that's nice.
And
Well,
on the Mark TV here, and we just
Yeah.
shared our book club here with Trina, daycare director in Canada, friend of mine. She just read chapter 2 as a teacher, and we were reviewing the characters here, Mark. So we were talking about the
Okay.
Kindness Channel in 2026, Trina. So he's the CEO of On the Mark TV in Phoenix, Arizona.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's I've been commenting about him a lot on Facebook because I like Mark a lot, and we don't really, he and I don't spend a lot of time together, but I
We do
like
share a
him.
name. We do share a name.
yes, you do.
Well, yeah, we do.
And there's not many of us, so you really should be my friend.
Well, no, I'm already your friend. We just don't hang in the same. I'm still involved with the Hungarian mafia, and I don't want it to brush off. I don't want it to brush
I
off.
understand that because I heard you were voted the hungriest.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And plus, you
We-
like to wear a lot, and plus, when the winter comes, you like to wear a lot of goulashes.
Yes,
Ah!
yes. Very good. I wrote about goulash the other day, by golly. Both galoshes and goulashes. So
I just scare you, Mark, because because of the name, you're just meeting somebody that's as clever as you, if not more. You know what I'm saying? So I have a threat.
well,
You see what I'm saying?
You're clever than I'll ever be.
I'm clever.
You have more cleavage than I'll ever have. Yeah.
Your humor is kind of cheesy. Your humor is kind of cheesy. Do you live in Wisconsin?
Well, but it's interesting you should ask, because I was reading on Wikipedia this morning about Wisconsin.
Oh, really?
Because-
What did you learn?
Yeah. Well,
Did you pay your
Oh.
$2.75 to be on Wikipedia?
oh yeah. No, I did I always do that with them.
So you're the guy, huh? You're the guy that does it, huh? Congratulations.
I learn a lot about the ups and downs of Wisconsin. The Republican Party was formed in Wisconsin.
Sure was.
You guys have a lot of conservatives and a lot of liberals. You have 72 counties. a lot of German people and a lot of Norwegian people came in the Union in 1848.
You were there.
2 years before. Oh, I was there when it was a territory.
Sure.
Plus the history on Wikipedia goes back to 14,000 BC, which was even before Mark Balin was born.
I heard your
So-
first. Well, I heard your first Uber was a stagecoach.
Yeah. Gas operated stagecoach. Yeah. Yeah. So no, Balin's a special guy, and we need to get people to do more of that awards program. Are you one of the founders of the awards program that you've been talking about?
Which awards program is that?
Oh, the one out in LA in I think June.
Oh, well, I mean, while I was out there, you know, they gave me 2 congressional awards from District 48 and District 46. See?
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I see him.
Yeah.
Cool.
See?
But are you a founder of that? That seems like a
No,
new
sir.
award show that's gonna be.
No, I hear the only way to do that is qualify. You have to be over 80 years old to qualify for that.
No, I'm asking you if you're one of the founders of that NS.
Oh,
What is
no,
it?
no. That's no, that was actually
NSW or
no. You're talking about the National Social Media Awards, and that was
yeah.
that actually was founded in London a few years ago by a guy named Steve Byron.
Okay.
And then I'm just on a committee. I'm on a committee.
All right, well, he's now Mr. Balin is someone to be respected and who is helping people around the world, and I know he always carries a bologna sandwich.
I get extra
in
credit
his
for helping the
pocket.
Roscoffs. I get extra credit for
Well-
helping the Roscoffs.
And
Yes, you do.
He gets,
Well, actually, I want to take a quick second here. We have
Right.
Trina here, and I don't think you guys have met her yet. Trina, you want to come on in and introduce yourself and let the guys
Okay.
know who you are?
Because Mark and Mark will keep talking.
Yeah, oh,
Right.
I can tell. I can tell.
hi, Trina.
I hate to
God
interrupt.
bless you, honey.
No, Mark likes himself, and will just keep going and going and going. So he's a difference
It
between
goes with
being
the
a Mark
name
and being a
Mark.
Harry.
Must be. Must
It's a
be.
Mark thing. You got
It's all
My name is
good.
Trina
Go ahead.
Redmond. I'm an EA at school in Saskatchewan, Canada, is where I'm from.
Oh,
Childcare has been my career, I guess we could say. I've done everything from daycare director, working in a daycare, and in schools. And that's what I'm back doing now is schools.
Nice. You're a Rough Rider.
I think you were
I
one
am.
of my. I think you were one of my kindergarten teachers, Trina. I think I
I'm not
remember
that
you.
old, Mark.
Holy shit.
Maybe,
I'd be
Maybe-
a skeleton if I did that.
maybe it was your grandmother. I don't know.
Is Mark
Well,
from
maybe.
is Mark from Canada?
No.
No.
Where are you originally from?
Mark Potter is from California.
No.
Mark Potter's in California?
No. Mark Potter is from Vermilion, Ohio.
Ooh, learning things.
Okay, so from Ohio, but he's currently in California.
Yeah.
You know what? Let me tell you something about Ohio real fast. So there's a gentleman I was on the phone with. His name was Emmanuel Turner, and his brother was David Turner, and their group, all right, was originally from some of the people that came out of that area that were like big in there was a couple of record company called Casablanca Records.
I think I met their sister Paige.
No. So it was Casablanca Records, which was it was one of the original labels for Kiss and Donna Summer and Cameo.
Okay. And to think I was worried about having enough to say on here. All I have to do is show up and everybody else talks. I don't need guests. I don't even need a mouth. No, I did meet their sister Paige Turner. She's quite a girl.
That was us
Oh
earlier.
my God.
Oh, she's got real stories to tell. Well,
Yeah, because actually earlier, I guess technically Paige Turner was here because Trina did read
Yeah.
chapter 2 on here for us. So you guys will have to go back and listen to what you missed earlier because she actually read the second chapter. And next week we're gonna hit the third, and we'll keep continuing through as we get to highlight underwater acts of kindness, and it's lovely to have her here doing
Wait.
that. So glad
Wait, I just
glad
want to
that's
ask. I
working
want to
well.
ask. I want to ask Mark one quick question.
Oh,
Do you
go
ever
ahead.
hear of a band out of Ohio called Lakeside?
no, but then I
Okay.
don't really do bands, so
Okay.
no.
They're definitely up in your age. They wrote a song called "Fantastic Voyage," and then he moved to California. It became a very popular song, and then Coolio redid it. You know,
Okay.
slide, slippity slide, slip on over
Yeah,
to the other
yeah.
side. That was "Fantastic
Alright.
Voyage" by Coolio.
Well, you played drums on that, didn't you?
No, sir. Well, never mind.
Ha ha ha!
You gave me an
This is
opportunity to be
not
dirty,
an
and I'll just
this
refrain.
is
You
not
gave
an
me an
act.
opportunity to be
This is
dirty,
not
and
an
I definitely refrained.
this is not a blue show, so we got X-rated, so we gotta
Yeah, mm-mm.
we got
We're
Sue
kid
here.
friendly. We
She's
just read a kid's book, so let's keep it kid friendly.
You know, I like Mark Potter because you make people understand like what the name Mark really means. You know what I mean? We're always the smartest people in the room, and we always want to talk the most because we really don't want to hear what anybody else has to say.
Oh boy.
No,
So
don't do that. No, don't do
so if
any
you're
of
saying
that.
you're smartest people in the room, so does that mean we should leave? Is that
No, he's
No, then you won't learn anything.
just trying to
Wow.
he's trying to
I think we need
embarrass
Two marks
multiple
of-
me.
squares for you on my screen because your head's a little big.
Two marks are better than 2 marks are better than 1.
Wow.
Ugh.
Whew.
What do you?
Okay.
Wait, here. How does a dog bark when he has a lisp?
Oof.
Mark.
Ugh.
Wow. Okay.
Oh Lord God.
Okay.
Yeah.
And on
It's
that
not
note,
often
I'm
I'm
gonna.
speechless, but you're bringing me there. So, well, you're talking about bands. Can I tell everybody what we got to do last? Let's see, it was a week ago on Wednesday for Ability MKE. Now we have the radio show that we do live on Wednesday nights, and also right after that we do the recording for the Disability Channel. We have our own the TDC Today Show communities, and you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and find this so you can see what we actually got to do. It was very, very cool. We had some very special guests that joined us that day. And, hang on, it's coming. It was, I gotta say, one of the most fun events I've gotten to do.
You outdid yourself that day, even Stu.
And, pardon me?
You outdid yourself that day.
Why, thank you.
It was a good day.
It was a great day, and check out my screen. The wonderful folks joining me on here. So this is Ability MKE now. Michael Hummel is right next to me there. He is co-host with me on that show. And as you look around the room, the gentlemen you see there are all professional musicians, and they are putting together the Spirit of BB King. They are a band that they've performed once so far earlier in December, and they have another date coming up in May. So the gentleman on the bottom here, we've got Russell Jackson, who plays bass. Well, you can see the bass behind him. He played with BB King for about 8 years. In the middle there is TC. TC is an interesting guy. Make sure I've got names correct here, so I'm not. Yeah, Tony Coleman. So he goes by TC. He is the drummer. He played with BB King for 31 years. Really, really nice. Both those gentlemen are humble, smart, talented, absolutely amazing guys. I really enjoyed speaking with them. At the top there, Don Bynum. You can see he's hanging onto a saxophone. He used to play with the Commodores, among other bands as well. He, again, nicest guy you could ever imagine. And talk about talent. He actually played for us a little bit when we were live on the air. And actually, we got to meet him last June. We actually had done that big telethon in early June, and the LA group, Don was part of that. So he was interviewed as part of that show programming. I was privileged to be in a position that for the Disability Channel, well, I'm sorry, misspeaking. Disability Channel had 2 hours. We had 2 hours with Project Die Hard, and then there was a group in Arizona that had the show for 2 hours, and then with the LA piece, Don Bynum was part of that. Let's see, and let me finish going around the room. Down underneath my photo there it says Ken's iPhone. That actually is Kenny Beaumont. He is an incredibly talented musician on the guitar. He is the one that can emulate B.B. King and the sound of B.B. King like no other. And the four of them are the core of the group, and they also have others that come in with them as well. They've got a couple more horns. They've got a keyboardist. They've got a few others that join them with the band. But the four of them are the core of that group for the Spirit of B.B. King. And it was B.B. King. It would have been his 100th birthday this past September. And that's part of what spurred this all on, that they are doing that in his memory and his honor, because he made such an impact in the music world. So we got to interview these guys, and I'm like, I didn't want it to end. They were so much fun. So that's one. I'm just throwing it out there. If you have not heard that show yet, go to our YouTube page, and actually you can get to it from what you see right here. If you scan that code, it'll take you right to our YouTube page. Otherwise, just go to @Ability Network. That's where we're streaming to right now as well. But we've got both those shows on there, and such good stuff they're doing. I know actually they also have, let me see if I can get one more screen up here, because the Spirit of B.B. King, actually I've got two different things I can share. This one, yeah, let me see if I can bring this back for you guys to see as well. They've got a website here that this is the bbkingshow.tntfilm.com. That's Tony's the guy who connected us with him, with them. This was showing, advertising actually the show they did on December 6th. But check this out, Spirit of B.B. King. And so B.B. King obviously is the guy they're honoring here. But as you look at the bottom here, these four guys, that's who we had on.
Wow.
It was so much fun. And if you want to listen to what Kenny can do, he is on here. And I believe, I'm going to stop the share. I know there was one more website that they gave us. Let me pull that up. Because the other one, let's see if this brings me over. That is the same.
Send me that video. You need to send me that video, that YouTube again. Or I can just find it on, never mind. I can just find it on YouTube. Never mind.
I was gonna say, I did send it. I uploaded it. Here, let me go back over here. I can actually give you the direct video, because I actually modified it a little bit so that it's not the raw footage. I added a nice
I
piece
want
on the
that.
front.
Are you going to try to send it to me?
Say that again?
Are you sending it to me here?
If you'd like. How would you like it?
Well, I'd rather have it to my email so I can forward it to Maureen.
Okay, I will make sure you get that. I'll get that over to you.
Okay.
So yeah, that was a fun night. So yeah, because Mark, you were there for I don't think you were there for all of it, but I know you got to talk to the guys beforehand. We had a group there ahead of time.
I was there more than an hour because I remember I invited Eric.
Yep,
I brought
Eric
and
Zuley
I
was
brought
there.
a few other people. I had a few other people show up, so I brought Eric in. I brought a few other people so they could meet them.
It was a great night. Actually, we should do a little more follow up with all that, because I know that
Yes, we should.
that was a great night. So, let's see. Just backing up to make sure if everyone else had joined us here. I don't want to miss anyone. Trina, what kind of music do you tend to listen to? Were you a B.B. King fan at all?
No.
It's all good.
I'm a country girl.
Oh, nice.
Aw. All right, there we go. Buck Owens, Porter Wagner.
Johnny Cash, Willie Nelson, and the new country.
The new people, okay. I still remember when Porter Wagner and Dolly Parton were on that show together back in the early 50s. And then they had some kind of falling out. And yeah, Jerry Lee Lewis, all those guys.
Both B.B. King and Ray Charles and a few other in the industry make country western albums. They all did because they always wanted to switch over genres. So, B.B. King and Ray Charles both make great country songs. And what happened was most of the country stars you hear singing them now have copied off most of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
They really did. They were very much setting the trend for folks as they were getting into the music industry. I know even the guys that we had on, they were saying what a good influence B.B. King was as far as, I mean, you hear the stories, right? Musicians not behaving well and taking their popularity to a level that, that doesn't necessarily do them a lot of good personally. And B.B. King was one that was a good role model and keeping things where they should be. And he had them on the road and performing 300 nights out of the year. It's like, you can't be a big party animal and keep up with that kind of schedule and do your job and do all the things. And it's just not possible. And he really was a good influence with other musicians around it and that was something I didn't know, but I heard it clearly coming from them, what a good influence he was on them at the time as young musicians, and being in a place where they could learn from the best and give it their all on stage and be able to do all that and get on the bus, go to the next place or the plane or whatever it was they were doing that many nights out of the year. Can you even imagine? How many of us work that much? And it's not just on stage, it's all that travel in between. And yeah, it was interesting to hear those stories and gave me a little different perspective and appreciation for what they all do to make a fun night for all of us who go and just buy a ticket and go check it out. It's really something to be on the other side of it, to be that performer and yeah, they put it all out there for everyone. And here, let me share one more screen with you guys so you can see that they do have another event coming up. The date is May 30th. So here it is, Spirit of B.B. King on May 30th. I'm going to go ahead and pop over to tickets so you can see a little more detail. So they've got, let's see here. There we go. It's in Oceanside, California at the Star Theater. And I love this. Well, the boys are back in San Diego. Come enjoy this live show. B.B. King original band members Tony Coleman and Russell Jackson perform BB's classics, with special guest star Don Bynum, formerly of the Commodores, also performing, in addition to Kenny Beaumont performing on guitar, emulating the B.B. King style and sound. Truly a night to remember. I know the night they were with us, that was a night that I will never forget. Take advantage of this opportunity and see these veteran players perform. Your quest awaits. So it is amazing. And it says 100% of the proceeds go to the Music for Life Foundation. And it's all about helping kids and teaching them music. It's not about these guys at all. They do this because they love it. And we didn't even talk about that. I should have them back so we can really dive into this aspect of it, that 100% of the proceeds go to that Music for Life Foundation. So here we go. VIP front row seats for $95, general admission $55. The VIP includes a meet and greet session with the celebrities performing, and general admission includes food, 2 drinks, and step and repeat red carpet. Ooh, first come, first serve seating. Sometimes I wish I was in California where I could go and enjoy this as well. Yeah, that's coming up here on, again, the date is May 30th, Saturday, May 30th at 7:30 p.m. in Oceanside, California. So if you are anywhere near the area, go and have some fun. And that's amazing.
Very nice.
Anyway,
All right. Well, I'll see you guys later.
excellent. Always good to have you here, Mark. Have
Thanks
a great
so
week.
much.
And
Yep.
when we see you, it'll be next year already.
Oh yeah. I
We're
don't
at that
doubt it.
point in the year.
I don't doubt it. 2027 probably by the time.
Don't wait that long to come back.
All right, later.
Thank you, Mark.
All
See you.
right.
So, well, now Trina, you've been a lot of places this last year. I know for a while you were down in Mexico. How's this last year gone for you? When you look back, go ahead.
It's a lot of miles. I
Yeah.
did drive to Mexico and then I flew
Wait,
home.
you drove? Oh my gosh, I missed
Yeah.
that part.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's a hike.
I drove my motorhome down to Mexico and I stayed for 4 months. And then I flew back to Canada and I stayed here for the summer. And then just this October, I flew down. I just flew to Phoenix and then I took the bus the rest of the way and got my motorhome and brought it back here in November.
Excellent.
So yeah, I put on a lot of kilometers or miles, whichever country. I kind of switched. Went from kilometers to miles, back to kilometers in my trip. But yeah, I got to see, and I went down one way and back a different way. So yeah, it was pretty awesome to be able to see all the country.
Did you take your time on that travel then so you could really get out and look and admire the beauty along the way?
I did. Well, I think I did. I did about a state a day, so that's not too bad. And I stopped. I did the tourist thing, and I'd stop and take pictures and along the way. And yeah, no, I did. I didn't tootle off with the motorhome to go sightseeing, so to speak. It's whatever you could see from the road.
Excellent.
But-
Oh, and such beautiful country along the way.
Yes. Yeah, both ways. Yeah, it was. And I have relatives and friends along the way too, so I got to stop and visit and see some people you don't see that often, right? Because they're living in a different country and you just don't always get to see everybody as much. So that was awesome to be able to do that.
That's perfect. I love it. Being able to do that kind of thing makes all the difference, right? I love road trips.
Yeah.
It's fun because exactly, you get to see people, you get to see countryside that you don't get to ever see, right? If you're flying over, you're literally just looking down, you're not getting the same experience by any means.
Not at all. Not at all. Airports are all the same basically when you come down to it. But when you're on the road, you can take a different turn, a wrong turn. I did that. You could take all sorts of different ways. But that's how you get to see the good stuff, right?
That is exactly right. Because there was some reason that you had that wrong turn. You got to see things you wouldn't have otherwise.
Well, and I got to see that 35-footer do a little wiggy, get back on the road again. So yeah, no, it was good. It was good. It's nice to sometimes see the looks on people's faces when they're like, "You're driving that alone?" I'm like, "Yes, I am." Meet me out of my way.
I love it. So you got some travels planned now for 2026?
I have I ride motorcycles, so I do plan to go to BC to meet with a cousin, and then we're gonna do a little trip of our own on our bikes, and then back. And so far, that's all. I'm hoping to get back down to San Carlos. That's where my heart is. But I just started a new job, so we'll see how that goes.
Excellent. Well, so education system then in Canada, do you guys get summer off? Or I'm
Yes.
thinking it's a little different than here, but I'm not sure how much.
Well, July and August are
July and
off.
Okay.
Yeah.
So very similar. We usually get out, well, here we get out like early June. I'd say 10th-ish is what it's been averaging. Getting out, so the first, I'd say that we go at least a week into June typically, and then we go back right around Labor Day. So that first week in September, usually. It varies a little bit. I don't
We go to the end of June and then back again right after September long weekend.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So pretty similar. Excellent.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So I just want to share with you, I found the advertisement from the newsletter here for Angelita, advertising for the grant for $500 for students age 11 through 25. And I sent you all that information too on your personal phone, and I sent it to Kurt as well, but here it is for the podcast. And so yeah, take a look at it. Get your students involved.
Yeah,
and
have to do that.
pretty interesting there. And then I found, we'll be getting into it, talking about music. There is the song lyrics in the book for Noah's song. So you can create your own music in tempo. So good for the kids to create their own music and sing the song. So we got fun activities in this book, Underwater Acts of Kindness. We also have the coloring books. We have the YouTube channel that we'll get into now. And we'll have great fun with this. So it will be very fun. And again, we're looking forward to find funding on the Mark TV and creating a kindness channel and to bring these into animation movies. So, and so I'm deep resting now because we went on sailing on Christmas Day and worked on the boat and repairs on that. And my other friend, Captain Carla, was here and we had to take her boat out and the boat trailer broke and she had to get tires. So we're just taking a deep breath today and, holding the light for our friends to get all this mechanic work completed in divine order and stuff. And so anyway, and, I'm going to start thinking about, what these characters are going to sound like, the voiceover, right? And AI, we got all these different characters. So, what's Noah going to sound like talking? What's, King Octo going to sound like? What's this General of the New Earth Army? So I'm going to be watching some people on TikTok that do voiceovers and for like cartoons or whatever and see what we can kind of come up with. So that's going to be my creative project, to go into that deep rest and space to listen and figure out what type of sound quality they need to have and represent the environment that they're in and everything and their vision and mission and being of service. So it'll be great fun. So that's something to look forward to. And yeah, so I'm so glad that you read the book in chapters and sharing it with your school. That's amazing. And we're going to have great things happen in 2026. So I may be sailing to San Pedro Island. We're still trying to shoot for that with the boat getting in order. And so hopefully we'll get to see some orcas. I want to see orcas. That's what I want to see. Whales and orcas down here, clean water. So they come down here. And and I'm also following a guy on TikTok that's sailing across the Pacific solo. And I sent him copies of the free ebook download and told him to start reading this book because it goes to the Big Island where he's sailing and he's doing it. So he DM'd me back. So that was pretty cool. So I got a badge from him from another sailor that's taking his journey. He's gonna sail and had no skills, no knowledge of sailing whatsoever, and he's doing it. So, and people are sending him products. So I'm glad that I sent him on Christmas Day the free ebook download of Cool Acts of Kindness, the flyer that I had, and he can read about that as well. So we had that flyer available, and Zach Clayton had his live stream going on this past Christmas again, and we had a good time. And I'm trying to think, what other project did we do? I did another project. Oh, this past Sunday, I was on Michael Hummel's caregiver
Oh,
2-day
how was
workshop
that?
with Lee Rosenblum. I followed him, and it was a great, great podcast with speakers. And Lee talked about his mom having MS, and he also came down with MS, and he was a runner, a marathon runner, and everything. So he has a stationary bike that he uses in his home to keep active and exercise. And, he was a social worker that raised billions of dollars for organizations. So he spoke about that and being a caregiver for his dad later in life. And I spoke about my experience with being a social worker with the deaf 30 years ago and ADA compliance and, being denied a sign language interpreter at my personal disability review after being injured by an SUV through a wall, which is kind of brings into the characters where I don't want to share the book with you yet, but it parallels and as we talk about hearing loss and in the book and sign language. So it was a really good opportunity to speak for a good 20 minutes and meet other people and share our stories of being caretakers and what we've done to overcome things. And, you know, my opportunity in Hawaii to interpret for Scott, get my Reiki Master certification, and, you know, write this book through creative meditation. And you know, and this is what's happening around the world for ocean cleanup, anti-bullying, and climate change now. So yeah, so it was a great event by Michael and great speakers. So glad we got to do that and highlight them. And we invited anybody that wanted to join us on our World of Ability podcast or your Milwaukee radio show on Wednesdays or the Today Show. So again, Trina, you can pop into any of those on Wednesday nights as well and shine the light. And you know, I know you're open to looking for other, I would say other careers, other opportunities with your services. So, you know, we're passing it along, paying it forwards. So it's all good. And the end of the year here, so Santa Papa John, he had his showcasing his stuff, and in February we'll be following up now with Inspire World to create a baby sign clothing line to go with the Acts of Kindness series in February to launch in March. And so we got the whale watching book and Dr. Fingers on YouTube and the coloring book. So I sold out at the farmers market, and we had a good time interacting and getting the videos out, and looking forward to 2026. So thank you so much, and back to you.
Excellent. Well, and I know you were making mention of the radio show. I'm going to go ahead and just share screen on that for just a moment too, because I know we bring it up, but we don't really share it very well on here. So just taking a moment here, River West Radio really has a massive piece of what we've all done. That was something that a friend was a host on River West Radio, that he basically said, "Hey, Kurt, you should have a show." And I was like, "Wait, what?" Okay. And that was, what was that, 2014? And we've been on there ever since. And I say we kind of very inclusively, because originally it was Kurt and I think 4 other friends that they really were the hosts of the show. And here, let me click over here to show you shows. So riverwestradio.com is their website. And just because of alphabetical here, we are the first show listed here. If you go there to the All Shows tab, Ability MKE Now, that's us. We are all about bringing people together in Milwaukee here, that folks that have disabilities, the folks that don't, and stories and experiences and all the things. And we are every Wednesday night at 7:30 p.m. Central. So you can listen to them live you can see the listen live button here. So you always can catch us live on the air. They actually had a big event just last week on Saturday the 20th, was a first for them. They've been doing cookie sales the last few years, asking all of us show hosts to bring in cookies. And this year they also had a holiday market. And I'm just catching up on this right now. It says we raised over $5,000 to support River West Radio that day, which is massive. They really need that community support in order to keep the station going, because it's a 501c3 organization. This is not a radio station that sells advertising or anything like that. It's able to stay afloat because of support from folks like us. So they are amazing. And I'm so glad to see that they did that well at the event. So let's see, I'm gonna just click on schedule here so you can see they have quite a few different hosts that come on in each week. And this is Wednesdays right here. Wednesday, you've got us, Ability MKE Now. And what you see on here is showing all of those shows that they do live each week in the white, and in the gray sections, they rotate through replays of our shows for all of these different live performing shows like this. They will replay us throughout the week. So just because we're on Wednesday nights doesn't mean that's the only time you'll hear us. They'll take that show and repurpose it throughout the week so that that it can be seen again. Heard again and again. Really, there's some amazing hosts on there. Big variety of content, and it's wonderful. I love what they all do. The other unique piece is you can tune in and listen live on your radio if you're within about a 5-mile radius of the station itself. Beyond that, it's all online, so you can listen to it anywhere, and you can even say, "Hey Siri, tune in River West Radio," and it can do it that way too. So you can do it from wherever and be able to keep up with what's all going on. So you get to hear us right here just like this every Wednesday night at 7:30 p.m. Central. And for those that are joining us on Zoom here, like Trina, you're on this Zoom right now. It's the exact same Zoom link.
Oh, there you go.
So super
Perfect.
easy. And yeah, and they do have a guest agreement that we need to fill out just so people understand the rules because they are a 501c3. They've got certain FTC regulations. Here, actually, let me just go ahead and pop that in to the screen here. So if you ever want to join us on there, you are absolutely welcome to do that. You just gotta fill out their little piece there so that they know that you know the rules.
Right. What
and-
time is it?
7:30 Central, 7:30 p.m.
Yeah.
So I hop on about 7:15. Actually, how much of a time difference is it between us right now? Because it's 2:10 right now.
2:10. Oh, it's 2:10
you
here
are-
now. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay,
That's
so
why
we
I
are
was
the time same.
Yeah. Okay.
Excellent.
7:30.
Love it.
Okay.
So that makes it easy. So yeah,
Mhm.
and it literally is, the unique part is it's live on the radio. We do YouTube at the same time, but we start at 7:30 on the button. So I actually bring up time.gov so that I'm exactly to the second with them. And we start at 7:30 and it runs for 29 minutes. And then they cut us off and the computer does, I should say. And
Right.
they have a 1-minute piece that they do in between shows that is like station identification kind of things. But
Oh,
it's
sounds
fun.
awesome.
Yeah, the people we've met over the years, oh my goodness, it's been amazing. So you would be absolutely welcome to join us. And for anybody who's listening too, we even have a Calendly link to sign up so that people can be a featured guest on any particular night. Let me bring that forward as well. So calendly.com/ability MKE now, because that's the name of the radio show. So that is what we use on that link. And for those that are watching this, I'll quickly share my screen so that that's visible to everyone. Because I put it in the chat, but I don't think people can see that. So that is the link at the top there, calendly.com/ability MKE now. And it shows right on here to be a guest on our show. And it's just a matter of clicking on this, and then that'll bring up, I'm actually kind of curious how far out we are scheduled right now. So I do have a guest set for next Wednesday. And once you get into January, we've got the first 2 weeks scheduled. So we've got featured guests for those 2 nights. But then I believe after that, we're open again to any night anyone wants. Claim it as yours. So lots of fun. We really do have a good time on there.
Sounds great.
So, and I know, let's see, let me just check and see who all is here. Emily, are you available for just a few minutes by chance? I know she's in the background. I am going to be transitioning to my phone because I know we are going to be hitting the road and doing the last part of this broadcast from the road, but I will need just a moment of transition to do that. So I'm just checking in to see if Emily might be available to carry the torch here for just a brief time while I resituate. Are you there, Emily?
Yes.
Yeah, awesome. Can I pass the reins to you for just a moment here? I'm literally gonna get on my phone. I will stay with you guys. I'm not leaving. But you know what? I think I might have let me mute myself for a second here so I don't blow your ears out.
Yeah, we don't need that.
And with that, I'm gonna bring this upstairs with me. And do you have Actually, Emily, I'm going to ask a quick favor. Is it possible that you could bring up one of the other book trailers to play for just a moment here while I'm in transition, just to make life a little easier here? Because I can tell you where we're headed. If you see my goofy shirt, you can sort of see it with the background. We have a friend that does an elf party. So Buddy the Elf, if you've ever seen the movie Elf, if you haven't seen it, go watch it because it's just silly fun. But it's very wholesome, wonderful, silly fun. And she's been doing an elf party. Oh gosh, she did it for years. And then, COVID happened and it hasn't happened since. But she brought it back, she revived it, and we're gonna be all heading out to have some silly fun together for the rest of the day. And she lives a little over an hour away from us, so we're gonna be that's where I'm gonna be on the road here in just a few minutes. But I will definitely be on here to continue and keep things rolling and moving forward here with the show because the show goes on. So always happy to be here and share the fun things that we're doing. But like I said, I need just a moment to help with my transition. So Emily, are you able to bring up one of the videos to share on here?
I can. It's take me a minute here, but I'm working
Yep.
on it.
All good. All right. Well, I'm gonna shut down my this side and I'm so sorry about that. Yeah, I'm here to make things crazy, right? Here, I'm switching out my cameras here. And do you have friends that do silly fun parties like that, Trina?
Oh,
Reason-
yes, yeah. I don't know if our beverages are the same as your parties, but it gets sillier as the night goes on.
Those are always fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm turning my camera off just so I don't make you guys sick as I'm walking around and situating. But yeah, we actually that kind of goes hand in hand with. Oh my gosh, I'm making a mess as I go. If you can hear extra fun background noise, have we told you about Festivus?
No, I'm not heard of that.
So that is with the same group of friends, actually, but Festivus for the rest of us. That became a thing years ago, and we do Festivus the first full weekend in February every year. And that has been going on now, gosh, actually, I think this upcoming year is going to be our 29th annual.
Oh, nice.
So it's been a long time running, and
It's a spin-off of the Seinfeld. I don't know if you've heard of Seinfeld.
Oh.
It's kind of a spin-off from one of the Seinfeld episodes.
Okay, okay.
And the rest, guys, well, like the official Festivus date is December 23rd, but the Rascals decided to have a big long weekend in February, just to kind of because of February, that's still went long winter, all kinds of things. So it's to kind of to break up the monotony of winter kinds of things. And so it's just a long weekend of games and other things, but there is a website we can bring up here to show you in there other things they posted at their house. But other than there's the virtual part, so they have Zoom going and stuff too for those who can't make it to their house too. But but
yeah, Festivus has been going on, yeah, like I said, for all these years, and it's been, let's see, we've done everything from scavenger hunts. The scavenger hunt party is always a fun thing because that is teams going out with a list and taking pictures of whatever creative thing that they can come up with that kind of matches the theme. And I, over the years, have just made up random lists of different ideas of what that might look like. And some things are super specific and some things are super general to be whatever anybody creatively comes up with. But it varies every year, and typically funniest picture will end up winning in each category. So we'll do a slideshow at the end of the day with all of the different pictures that were taken, and we each end up voting on which picture everybody thinks is the winner. I mean, that's part of how that ends up. You cannot vote for your own. You have to vote for somebody else. But
Right.
it's part of it to come up with a winner at the end, and truly the pride of winning is what it's all about.
Of course, of course.
It's always a good time getting everyone together, and that's part of how it started. Because when we talk, well, a lot of what we do here, even with the TDC Today Show, it's the TDC Today Show community. We've been all about community since way back when we started this. That is truly the essence of what Festivus is, and why we do it, is getting people together just because. And we specifically actually chose that time of year because of we all, okay, you know how it is. We all get together and do our thing at the holidays, whatever holiday you celebrate. Most of our friends celebrate something around Christmas with their families and friends. And we get together, we do that, and then we're in the, well, okay, so then there's New Year's. So all this activity between Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's and all the stuff. You get together with people, and then we're in Wisconsin. It's cold. It's winter. People don't get out much. They don't necessarily do much. And it kind of ends up, you're just holed up in your house, outside of work and whatever, but you're not doing a whole lot until spring really kind of is lovely again and gets you back outside. So we said, hey, first full weekend in February, we're counting on it from here forward. That is the weekend we're getting together. And it's just, part of it was really that we chose that time because people are looking for something to do. We need to go have some fun with our friends, and we need an excuse to get together. And we said, that's it. We made it. This is our excuse. So our friend group knows, and actually everyone who's listening, we're on this Zoom too all weekend long. So you don't have to be living right here to come on in and have some fun with us. It's all about having a good time. So we play a lot of games. Oh my gosh, we make stuff up. We figure out what's whoever's there at that time. It's kind of like this show. Based on who shows up, what are we gonna do? We have fun with what we have and who we have. We've got one close friend who is very much into board games. Like, he and his wife, what do they have? 300, 400 board games? I mean, not kidding. They're very into board games, and it's amazing. He always brings a batch of different games with that he knows will be a crowd pleaser with whoever's there. And we always have some online versions available as well, so that depending on who we all have here with us, realizing I'm in a dark spot here. We always do some online things as well. So we have some fun games for anyone who's joining us on Zoom. And we have a good time. That's what it's all about. Just forget everything and just have some fun. Because don't we all need that?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, fun and joy. We just learned one new game at Christmas. I think it's called Let's Get This Flippin' Party Started. And it's a hot dog and a chicken, and they have suction cups on the base, and it's all about flipping and making the landing. And that's you bid on whether you can accomplish what the card says, and then you got to try to flip the chicken or the hot dog and have it land its land, or you catch it. Like, there's a whole bunch of different versions of it. Oh yeah, it's a hoot whether there's alcohol or not alcohol, because trying to watch people try to do these things and balance, like, yeah, it's a good time, good fun.
That's awesome. Okay, tell me the name again. I got to write that down.
Let's get this flippin' party started. I think what it's called.
I am writing that down. Let's get this flipping.
Yeah, it's a flipping party.
I love it. I will be looking for that. That's
Yeah, it was
fantastic.
good fun with the kids. It was good fun with our adults, our parents. Yeah, no, it was a good fun game.
Awesome. Yeah, we learned a new game over Christmas time here as well. And I've got to remember, Alana, what was it called? Flip 7? Flip 7. Sorry, it was very fun. And anybody of any ability can play. It's literally cards, and as they flip in front of you, most of the cards have a number. So if you got a number 12, just know there's 12 12s in the deck. There's 11 11s in the deck. There's only 2 2s in the deck. So you go around, everybody gets a card flipped in front of them, and then you decide if you want to keep what you've got or if you want to flip another one. If you get a pair, you lose all your points. There's whatever's in front of you is dead.
Oh, no.
And then there's a couple of specialty cards in there where you can freeze somebody else, or you can get a freebie, basically, or I think it's called Second Chance. So you've got that just in case you end up with a pair, you can take that out. But then it takes usually, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 rounds of playing this before somebody hits the magic 200 number. Somebody has to get 200 points to win. And it was very simple, but it was so much fun. That's kind of nice to have a very simple, uncomplicated game to mix in with whatever's going on, because literally everybody could play that game. It wasn't
Well, that
complicated.
was the thing with the flippin' party too, right? Because
Yeah.
you're in teams, so it's 2 teams. There's a chicken and a hot dog team, right? And that's how you play it. And so your team has to decide what you're going to bid on it. Like if you think you're going to succeed, you want to put a high bid because you want to be the one who performs that task, right? And then if you win it, you win it. And then if you succeed and you land, then you get to flip the chicken or the hot dog, whichever team you are, until it's all full and all lit up. And that's all it is. There's no points or anything. It's just bidding and flipping. And you can sit or stand and use the floor. There is a couple where you have to land it on the wall, but that's what makes it fun, right?
That sounds perfect. I'm going to have to look for that one.
Yeah, Amazon.
Amazon has everything. I love it,
Yeah,
including
they do, yep.
including the wonderful Acts of Kindness series books you can find on
Right.
Amazon as well.
Yes, they are. Yes.
Yeah, truly anything is there. I love it. So I will definitely be looking that up, because we have all sorts as we do games throughout the weekend. Some of them are those more intense games where you got to focus a bit more because they're involved, but strategy kind of things. And those I love too, but having the mix makes it
Yes.
fun.
Breaks it up a little. Yeah. Gives your brain a holiday a little bit when you can just flip a chicken. Yeah.
Our other favorite one that we often play later at night is I gotta think of the name of it. It is oh my gosh, New York. No, what? Oh my gosh, I'm blanking on the name now. It's basically the cartoons that were. I want to say it's like out of. I should know it like anything. It's not there right now. Basically, cartoons. They're classic cartoon, like one. I think about like Far Side. Those were always just like one pane, right, of a picture, but it's not Far Side. It was something else. It's gonna kill me. I can't think of it. Anyway, they're wonderful cartoons, and they have really fun captions usually as well. But this game, the New Yorker, is that it? The New Yorker? I think that's it. The cartoon has no caption, so we all have to go around and secretly write down a caption for that picture, whatever it is. And some of them are absolutely bizarre, insane, like what is happening in this thing? That I gotta say though, that's one of those games that the later at night we play, and
The better the captions.
Yep.
I see that.
It's
So
one of those
much
games
fun.
where it's one of those games where later at night you get the crazier the caption is or something.
Yeah.
Yes, and the funnier they all seem,
Yeah.
Yeah, the funnier, crazier, yeah.
Never fails. I will be in tears at some point because I am laughing so hard about whatever silliness is going on, and that's part of what that whole weekend is about, is just have fun, And so anyone who wants to join us, you are always welcome. So that's something. Mark your calendar now, because it's always the first full weekend in February. So whatever that Friday, the first Friday in February is when it starts.
And it goes the whole weekend.
And it goes the whole weekend. Sometimes it overlaps with being a Super Bowl weekend, but not always. We'll have it on in the background, but honest to goodness, most of our folks that come in person are not big football fans. So it'll be on, but we often are not even watching it. It just kind of depends. Now, if the Packers are on, I might glance at it a little bit more because, it's the Pack. I'd do anything for the Pack. But we just, again, whatever the crowd is, and sometimes when that's happened too, we've got people that are glued to the television, and then a bunch of us that are glued to a game. It just, whatever works. And that's where on that Saturday we tend to do the scavenger hunt, and at a potluck. That's the night that people tend to bring a few things, and we'll do the hunt. I'll put a big slideshow together. Then after we eat, we all sit around and we'll put it up on the wall then of all the photos that were taken. And again, that's typically the goofier the picture, the more likely it's going to be voted on. Because there's been some crazy stuff that I can't believe we've got pictures of over the years. So, and there's a couple of them on our website. So festivus.now.site is a website that we have that I know I updated it last year. I believe it's got everything is going to be as far as timing and all that. So festivus.now.site is where you can find a little bit more info on and a couple of pictures. So you get a little tease of what we've done in the past. But always a good time.
I'm looking forward to seeing Kurt Roscoff do this hot dog chicken thing live on the World of Ability podcast. I put the challenge out there. I want to see this. The World of Ability wants to see this. So please select the time zone to do this, and we'll be there in support. And Mark, and on the Mark TV too. And so Trina, coach them. We're gonna get it on the World of Ability. We're gonna have Kurt do it.
I hear a challenge. Challenge on. I love it.
Kurt Roscoff.
So is he gonna be flipping a chicken or flipping a hot dog? I don't know.
Hot dog, yeah.
Excellent. Oh my gosh. Well, actually, and Emily, can I pass it over to you to play a video?
Yeah, I have it up here so I can
Awesome. Thank you.
play it while you're getting in the car there or whatever you're doing.
Yep. Beautiful.
So let me.
We had the boat parade down here, and we had about 100 boats and nice lighting. And we went and walked down and sat on rocks on the beach. And 2 young men played guitar. We had fireworks. And they're supposed to have one on the 27th again. So the place was packed down here, bumper to bumper cars. Oh my God. Unbelievable. And now there's no one in sight. So we've been having a great weather down here. It's been warm. Yeah, warm. So,
Yeah. No, I wish.
so, and we got crickets outside our pool now. It's the cricket season.
Oh.
For the love of water, World Water Year. Join us as we celebrate World Water Day with the 4th book in the Acts of Kindness series by Marianne of Waikiki. Meet Robo Motivation, a brave robot delivering clean water to schools worldwide. Alongside Waterflow the whale, our deaf ocean hero, they show that every act of kindness can change the world, one drop at a time. Plus, meet Pollination, the inspiring bee championing sustainability, and Mr. Penmanship, the Emperor Penguin, urging you to stand up for climate change by writing to Greenpeace. Powered by Lucy Lynch's Love is the Only Way. This movement reminds us that love, kindness, and action create waves of change. This book is dedicated to Leon McLaughlin, founder of Clean Water Foundation, Seattle, Washington, USA. All U.S. classroom teachers can request copies for every student through DonorsChoose.org. Support a classroom, build a future. Get your copy today on Amazon and visit actofkindnessseries.com. Unite for the love of water.
Thank you. So yes, we had that free ebook download on Christmas Day for a pay it forward for Children's Hospital. So we put it out on Facebook and on the world, and also Leon had that up. Excuse me, the Airline Ambassadors newsletter. So we'll see if he'll join us. He joined us last week and gave us an update of all the good things that are happening. And Sue, I mentioned my friend Patrick King, who's is a singer. He was a singer in Hawaii, and he's been over in Tokyo, Japan. And I sent him the information, and I said, let's connect you with Leon for your brand to get in this newsletter. And we highlight Dr. Emoto's books in Japan. So he's like, yeah, let's do it. So he sent me a concert list of him, and anyway, we'll see what happens in 2026. So I also heard that a lot of countries are canceling the 2025 New Year's Eve fireworks worldwide. And Tokyo, Japan is one of them also. So Sydney, Australia, a lot of other countries are canceling their New Year's Eve fireworks shows for safety and protection for the community. So I don't know if some of you are aware of that, but a lot of people will be staying home, and so that's a little bit of an update for you there too. And fireworks can affect pets and animals. They get scared. They don't like the loud noise. We have Deb's Pets who joins us too. I've talked in previous conversations where I lost a dog on 4th of July, Independence Day for us, because the fireworks, and our dog jumped over the fence and didn't make it. So it's a really sensitive time for pet owners and pets that are out there. So make sure you keep your pets inside, and protect their ears, and give them a bone or something to keep them occupied while all this celebration happens, or chaos. And again, we just want peace on earth, peace, love, happiness, and thanks, and safety worldwide, and clean, fresh drinking water. So Trina, how many days a week are you at the daycare, and how many children are there, and what ages are they? And
It's a it's it's a school, so it's Monday to Friday. Um, the school opens at 8, and then it's shut down by 4, and it's pre-kindergarten to grade 8.
wow. So is there certain hours that, math, English, reading, recess, lunch? Who does the lunch program? Is there a lunch lady? Uh,
There's a breakfast club, but there's not a lunch program at this school.
oh, well, that's
Um,
nice. So what do
there's
they have? What do they offer in the breakfast club?
same like toast and sandwiches, breakfast sandwiches and whatnot, for certain students, right? For the ones who need it.
Okay. As then
And
is it catered by Tim Hortons? I know Tim Hortons is a
no,
big Canadian
no.
hot spot
Yes,
up
they
there.
are. Yes, they are. But no, it's not. It's by the school. It's done by the school.
Well, that's wonderful. That's wonderful.
But recess is the same for everybody. Lunch hour is the same. Bus pickup, drop off, and whatnot. That's all the same for everybody.
Is recess inside or outside?
Depends on the weather. So for
Okay.
the last 2 weeks before Christmas, we had a combination. If it's really, really, really too cold, then we just do where you run to the fence and run back. Just so the kids have an opportunity to get outside and get a little bit of fresh air.
Uh-huh.
And then they can come in right away.
And then
Otherwise, it's indoor.
do you have a gymnasium, and
Yes.
kickball, or what
Yep.
kind of
Exactly. Or for the short recesses, like the morning and afternoon ones, they can stay in their classroom. There's puzzles and games and coloring that can be done during the recess when they're not allowed outside because of the weather.
wow. And how many children are there?
Well, there's about 510 in the school.
Wow, that's amazing. How do you keep track of them all?
Well, sometimes that's why there's so many staff, right? There's about 34, 33, 34 staff.
Oh my gosh. Wow, that's amazing. Well, congratulations on, reuniting with your position, and we wish you well with that. And
Thank you.
I'm very happy that you're helping us with the Acts of Kindness series, getting that up to the schools there and reading this on our Saturday podcast. And next week is a glow in the dark party theme, so dress accordingly. And we're gonna work on that game that you told us here. So we're gonna put Kurt to the mark here. I want to see it live, the chicken or the hot dog.
Yeah.
And we got to get Mark Bain in on this because he'll beef it up. Okay, we'll roll with this for the next month and a half with Kurt. Okay, so you got to realize that we'll make some
Yeah.
Chat GPT flyers, and
Let's get this
So-
flipping party started, right?
let's get this flipping party started.
Yeah, that's what.
I love it. And actually, Kurt's now in the earshot, so he could. You want to explain the game so that he knows what we're talking
Yeah,
about?
explain it to him. I'm nominating him.
You've been challenged, Kurt. You're on a team. One team is a hot dog team, one team is a chicken team, and there are different challenge cards. And then your team bids on whether they want to do the challenge or not, and hopefully you win the bid. And then you have to complete that challenge to get to flip your colored card over and get a point, basically. But you could be flipping it under your leg, over your shoulder, just one spin flip, or a triple spin, or a double spin, or against the wall. Yeah, it's just depends on what the challenge is.
And then how does the hot dog and the chicken come in?
Well, that's what you're spinning. If you're on the hot dog team, you're spinning the hot dog, and so that hot dog has to land. I wonder if I can look it up and show you the picture on my phone. Anyway, or if you're the chicken team, then you have to flip the chicken, and the chicken has to land on its base. And that's how you get the point, is if it lands on its base.
Yeah, so we're going to be seeing our friend I was talking about earlier that is very into games. I will definitely be asking him if he's familiar at all with this game. You wondering here, see if I can look up you know what? I wrote it down, but I wrote it down at home. You tell me the name of the game.
Yeah, let's get this flipping party started. Is what I know it as. On Amazon. Don't let your friend get it too soon, or he'll practice and he'll be a pro by the time you guys get.
Makes you wonder. It's one of those. He might have the game.
He might.
I will be finding out.
Yeah, you'll have to check to see how practiced up he is.
Yeah.
So my grandchildren did the best of it, and I think it's because they bottle flip. Right? It's like bottle flip.
Yeah.
So the kids did really well at it. So try to get a kid on your team if you can.
I'm picturing, like Alana's probably would be an ace at that one. That is something that her and her friends were doing back in the day.
Okay, I'm watching it now. I'm thinking it's with real hot dogs and real chicken breasts or something.
No,
it's a plastic toy.
Yes.
And it's got like a suction cup, so when you throw it up in the air, if it lands down on the table, it sticks. And so one is a chicken and one is a hot dog. I really thought this was food.
No. No, it's not real food.
Okay. Yeah, well, still, we want to see Kurt and them do this. This is going to be funny. Got to order it.
Yeah.
Got to order it, Sue.
I will be looking that up. And it was the New Yorker game, right? The one that does the name correct now with the cartoons. Took me a while to think of it, but I'm sure that's what it is. So that would be one to look up as well, the New Yorker.
I just sent it to you.
Oh, perfect. Oh, I can open that now.
I thought it was real chicken and hot dogs. So I thought, Kurt and Roscoe are going to need to eat a bunch of hot dogs or something. So.
Not a hot dog eating contest, no.
Not till you're done.
Not till you're done? Oh, here. Oh, okay. I've got it playing in my background here. I don't know if I can. Let me see if I can share my screen. I'm not used to doing this from the phone, so give me a quick second. Oh, it looks like I can.
That's why they call it a smartphone.
Oh, but that's Okay, well, I gotta go back and get the actual link then. Hey, okay. Unless it, I'm figuring it out as I go. So, this might not end up working. We'll see. This does not want to actually give me the link. I can't copy it. Oh, there. I think I am stressing my phone out. I'm trying to ask it to do too much. That's why it wasn't working. So I'm getting close here. Let's share this. Share the website. All right, cross your fingers this works. Trying.
Yeah, we're just seeing black.
Oh, you're just seeing it? You're not seeing it?
Well, it flashed something, but then it went away right away.
Oh, because I'm seeing it. I'm laughing. Okay, well, if it's not working, I will close that up then. Oh, my goodness.
Well, it's in the chat. Emily would be able to share it.
All right.
Actually,
You
there
guys
you go.
there?
I'll put the link in the chat if
Leon's
you want to
gonna
try doing
join
it
us.
from your computer.
Leon's going to join us.
Excellent.
The closer.
Well, I'm trying to get out of the screen now, and it doesn't want to leave. How do I stop sharing? There we go.
So we call it a smartphone.
Phone smart, but you need the user to go with it.
Leon's going to join us.
The closer.
Why is this not working for me anymore? I can't see you guys anymore. There we go. Stop share. I finally found the spot. So sorry. So you guys couldn't see it, huh? That's a bummer.
Leon coming in.
Yeah, Leon just got here. Yeah,
Leon's
still
here?
coming in.
You gotta give him that Buddy the Elf Santa excitement.
Leon! It's Leon! Oh, no! It's Leon!
Leon!
Woohoo!
Leon's in the house. Hey, Leon.
Welcome, Leon. So glad you're here.
Hey, how's it going, Sue?
It is good. We've got Marianne and Trina and Emily and me and Kurt in the house here. Oh, Marianne just left. I think she'll be back. How you doing, Leon?
Everything good, just preparing for this holiday party that we're having tonight. You know, we got a mansion donated to it to our fundraising holiday party. We got great singers that's going to be performing, so it's really, really well. So I've been working out all the details for this party that we're going to have on this mansion we got donated to us. So it's going to be a great party, great singers. A lot of people are going to be there. So it's great times right now.
Excellent. So for anyone who's not familiar with the event, tell us more. What's the event raising money for, and how did this all come about?
Yeah, it will be the funds that we're raising money for is to bring more water units to children and their families in Cuba, the Hopi and Navajo Reservation, and Zambia, Africa. And we have some speakers coming in from Zambia, Africa to talk about our project that we're doing over there. We just had one of the chiefs in Zambia donate some land to us. Like 40 acres, which is really great. And we'll be over there probably in March or February. We're looking at putting together a water treatment plant and working with the private equity company to do a resort over there by Victoria Falls. And our land that's being donated to us is right by Victoria Falls, which is a great tourist destination. So we're really happy about that. And we're going to be fundraising to do a water treatment plant there, and also for more water units to go to the children in Cuba, where we just got donations with the dance company over there. Those water units was sent last week, so and they were personally taken over there by the dance company that we were working with. So those children, over 450 children, have clean water in Cuba for Christmas. And then it'll also be for the Hopi and Navajo to put more water units there. So, yeah. And we got a mansion donated to us. The lady, she's given us fundraising events before, and she donated her mansion for tonight, which is great. And she used to have a gallery, and we used to have fundraisers at her art gallery in Kirkland, Washington. So, yeah, her name is Vicky Town. We're really happy that she's working with us and donated the mansion. So it couldn't get better. What they say, just when you thought it was great, it got even greater.
Oh, that is amazing. I am so excited to hear about the events again here. So it's tonight. If somebody wants to show up, where would they be?
It's going to be in Bellevue. And I can send the invite link in the chat box. Yeah, so to be in Bellevue, Washington tonight. And I'll send the info in the chat box.
Excellent. Perfect.
Yeah.
I will look there and oh my gosh. So do you have an idea of how many folks you're expecting to be showing up at this event?
Probably around 30 to 40 people. Because it's a house. So I would expect about 30 to 40, and we got some great artists. We have a singer, Ali Diane, who's a singer from El Salvador, be performing. We got another musician, Dan Connolly. He's an awesome musician. He'll be performing along with Steve Boyce, who's a musician that worked with the rock group Yes. He'll be performing. We also have a jazz musician, King Dre, be performing. So it's going to be a mixture of jazz, rock. We even got some hip hop artists coming in, and we have a rhythm and blues singer, Clinton Ellison. He'll be performing. So we got a list of great singers. Lisa Airy, she's an awesome singer. So we got a list of great singers coming in. Different types of music, from jazz to hip hop to like the Neil Diamond song, soft pop artists, great singers, unbelievable.
Wow, I sure hope you take some videos and pictures and all sorts of good stuff so we can celebrate with you when we get to catch up with you again, hopefully next week. Because really, what a great way to end 2025 with an event like this. I'm so excited for you guys.
You got some great people out there to do that. And like I said, they came to us and say, you know what, we want to donate the mansion, do a fundraiser for you, which is awesome. And we're just super excited. What a great way. And also for us to send the water units and computers to Cuba. Because not only did we send water units for 450 children and their families, we also sent computers over there. So, yeah, I mean, who would have ever thought that we would have a remarkable year like this? Unbelievable. And to bring in 2026, roaring to do more stuff. Unbelievable. Yes, indeed.
So excited for that. So I know we've got Trina joining us here today too, and I'm just thinking, so Trina, can you imagine being at your school? Oh, yep, you're still muted, sorry. Here we go. You see, I'm trying to hit a button to say
Yeah, that's very sad. It's very unfortunate. I mean, we get children without food and clothing all the time, but water, I mean, you just can't imagine that. It's tough. It's tough.
Yeah, it's something that I take for granted because we're used to this being a standard, and there's so many places in the world that just don't have that. And I'm so glad Leon's here to do what he does and remind us that we're really privileged to not have to worry about that type of thing. You know, I'm on my way right now to a fun event. I'm going to a party right now too, and am I worried about the water? I mean, I've got my water bottle with me already. I didn't have to even think twice about that being an issue, and but reminding people that really is something that not everybody gets to say that is a norm. I mean, really, the number of people that lose their life every year because of disease and whatnot that comes from not having a clean drinking water source. It's incredible if that's still a thing today, but it is. So that's what Leon is doing, and this fundraiser tonight, I hope, is a massive success so they can keep making that massive impact all across our planet to help people and help the kids. So, Leon,
Yeah.
I love what you're doing.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I just put the link in the chat box so you can check out the link with the event and everything, along with what we've done in Cuba with those water units, and also computers being sent to the kids and their families in Cuba, along with the Hopi and Navajo poster about us fundraising. It's like you said, we're so lucky. And imagine even in America on the reservation with a Hopi and Navajo, they're drinking water that got uranium in it. And that's right here in America. And then, like you said, in Cuba, the water with the contamination, so it's amazing that we got the community to support us. And, the snowball just keep rolling and growing. So unbelievable. We're super excited.
You gotta take that snowball and melt it because that's perfect.
That's it.
Oh my gosh. And we've got John Kennedy joining us. John, come on in and say hi.
I'm sorry, Sue. I only know there's like 5 minutes, but I want to make sure I got in to wish you Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and all those good things.
Excellent. So glad you are here. Actually, take a moment, introduce yourself. We'll go around real quick because I think pretty sure Trina's a new face for you. So
I met John before. I talked to him about the brain story. I was in San Carlos with Marianne.
You're right. Sorry. Yep.
There's a lot of static. I don't know if it's on my end or your end. I can't hear.
Uh-oh. Can you hear either of us? Because I'm in the car, but Trina, am I coming through okay?
You are. It's the background noise that's blocking everybody else out.
Oh, let me.
There we go.
I think there's an audio setting I could. Well, I don't know why. It just there's a lot of static coming from the background. Can you guys hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you good now.
Okay, good. Oh, now it's better. Now it's better. I'm sorry, Trina, what were you saying?
We met when I was in Mexico at Marianne's. I would talk to you a little bit about the brain story. Yeah.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Yeah, so real quickly, I think I met most of you guys. John Kennedy neuroplastician is the program the Marines contracted me to develop about 15 years ago. And I was able to work with Navy SEALs, snipers, pilots, now in the civilian sector on the high performing end, professional athletes, a lot of entrepreneurs. Basically, in a very simple way, the program physically changes the brain to be faster, more focused, starting immediately. So I just had a client yesterday, and by the end of the first session, her measured processing speed was 20% faster. And then on the other end of the spectrum, what I really love, anyone with any type of emotional, psychological, or mental disorders. So strokes, anxiety, depression, ADHD, lately a lot of success with autism, concussions, anything that anyone struggles with, when we rewire the brain to be faster, more focused, it just rewires around any damage, and it really creates positive impact in people's lives. So, and I just started certifying people to do this. So that's what I'm really excited about. So
I'm excited too, John, because I'm just starting a new position as an EA in a school up here in Saskatchewan, Canada, and I work with autistic children. So I would love to touch base with you and get a little bit more tips, so to
yeah,
say,
of course.
from you about autism.
Yeah, well, it's actually not tips. It's actually what it does. It rewires the brain. So
Well,
the latest autism case was that we have a beautiful video testimony I can send you. A dad of a 20-year-old. Now he's older than the kids you're working with. He said he went from basically nonverbal to a chatterbox after just an hour of our program.
awesome.
So it makes
Yeah.
huge differences. What's your email, Trina? I can send you some information, or we can connect.
Let's see if I can get that in here. I seem to be struggling with this today. It's
You can go ahead.
mamoredmond@gmail.com. I do believe I emailed you the brain story last time, so you might have got it from that.
I will check. Yes, I've been kind of behind it. So it's, what is it? Trina Raymond at, what is it?
No, Mamo, Mamoe, Redmond.
Redmond. Okay. At Gmail.
Yes.
Okay, and I'll look through my emails as well. I get, if I don't stay on top of my emails and my LinkedIn and everything, I just get way behind. So I'll go through there again and check for sure. Great. So Sue, what's new with you, honey? Do you have a nice Christmas?
Wonderful Christmas, and we're only half done. We are on our way right now to an elf party, so I've got Buddy the Elf on. We're watching the movie and hanging out with friends, playing games, and having a good time here. So we're on our way to enjoy some time with friends that we don't get to see very often. So it's going to be a great day.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Yeah, I'd like you to send me the information on your program as well.
Sure, of course.
And then Trina and I can look at it together, and you never know who I know in the hard of hearing deaf community and dual diagnose. So it'll be something to read up on 2026.
Yeah, I will do that for sure. I'm trying to think. So I'm actually working with someone now who's blind to see if we can actually make the program work using a very special kind of Braille symbols. It'll be interesting for the deaf to see how that would work. It'd be interesting because what we do is the goal is to engage all parts of the brain simultaneously when you go through these exercises. That's what's so powerful about it. So that might be interesting to talk about. See if we can
well, my deaf friend lost his hearing at age 8, and he speaks very well, and he had a lot of speech therapy. So he worked with autistic children in Hawaii. So I'd like to review it and share it with him. He got certified as a veterinary assistant over in Hawaii or over in California. But yeah, I'd like to review it with Trina and share it with him. You never know, and help you get the word out.
Yeah. No,
Not only that, we just delivered a water unit last year to the Hawaii School for the Deaf. And Mariana is connected with the school. So if that program is successful, like you said, you can even introduce it to the Hawaiian School for the Deaf that we just did a water unit in that school. I think that would be great for that school, Marianne.
Yeah, anything I could do to get back to Hawaii, I certainly would love to do. That's where I developed the program for the Marines, was at K-Bay, the Marine base there on Oahu. So that was best part of the deal. So we'll have to see.
Awesome. Yeah. So there you got our support, and we'll review it, and we can move forward with that. And Leon, I've been in communication with Patrick King. He's a singer. He was at Blue Note, Hawaii over Christmas. He used to play down there in Waikiki at the Waikiki Yacht Club and Hawaii Yacht Club with Andy Sexton. Anyway, he's got a band over in Tokyo, Japan, and I sent you his concert list. He's interested in helping support, and I told him about Dr. Emoto, that we support him as well. So he's interested in connecting with you and airline ambassadors to see what he can do to promote clean water with his band and organizations in Tokyo, Japan.
Wow.
Yeah, that'll be awesome. And so what I'll do is put us all on an email with airline ambassadors, Dr. Emoto, and him. So resend me his email address, and I'll put all of us on an email to see what we can do, and especially if he's over in Japan, he need to hook up with Dr. Emoto immediately. And we're working with the CEO, Michiko, who's now running the organization along with Dr. Emoto's son. So if you can resend me that email, that'd be great.
Oh, that'd be great.
Well, I want to just, and you guys are amazing. I want to just go around the room quickly and any final thoughts? Any thoughts on this last year coming into this upcoming year? Because this is the last World of Ability of 2025. Can you believe it? This is crazy that we're actually at that point already. Feels like we just started, and we're just now we're moving along. So I'm going to go around the room, just final thoughts that you guys all have. And actually, Leon, I'll go ahead and start with you.
Yeah, the final thoughts is, like you said, you're on your way to a Christmas party. We having a huge party. Like I said, with the mansion donated to us, great singers. We wrapped up a couple of them last night that was super excited about joining us, and to have the speakers from Zambia, Africa come in to do some speeches tonight and talk about our program, along with us delivering the water units and computers to the children and their families, over 450 in Cuba. Couldn't have never did it without World of Ability, and really working together works. And that's how we've been putting the word out, and people been joining us, and just the connections that we have gotten since we've been with the World of Ability, and how this thing has really blew up and grew. Like I said, like the snowball, just keep growing. And the beautiful part, like I said, delivering the water units to the school in Hawaii for the deaf, with Marianne, and the things that we're doing with her, and the private equity company getting involved. It's just been an amazing year, when you wouldn't think, you would grow like that, but working together works. And you can't win the prize unless you advertise. So we're doing it all.
I like that.
So
That's
happy New Year, everyone. And great to be part of this wonderful team with the World of Ability.
Yeah.
We're so glad to have you here, Leon. And Marianne, I'll pass it to you next.
Last 2 weeks of the book club, chapter 1 and chapter 2, Underwater Acts of Kindness. There's my friend Patrick Cole there. There's our clean water unit there for Leon. We dedicated on Christmas Day a free ebook download for children, Pay It Forward for Children's Hospital. So that was our gift. That got out into the Airline Ambassadors newsletter, as well as the video. And we are talking with On the Mark TV and Nonprofit TV for a kindness channel, manifesting that and finding the funding. Just want to let you know, tomorrow Forbes Riley is offering a free pitch party. I listened to her. I was on it several years ago during the pandemic. She helps you shift your words to attract the funding that you're trying to get. So instead of saying I'm an author, I'm gotta say, as a hard of hearing author, as a Sue, okay, that's what, and we'll go into the pitch. So she's offering it tomorrow. I encourage everybody to join it. It's free. It's an opportunity to get better presentation skills. And so that's what we're looking forward to, some additional summits by people offering these free opportunities to grow your speaking abilities or learning and everything. So look forward to your information too, John, for 2026. And
Yeah.
thank you again, Trina, for being our book reader and getting it out to the children up there in Canada and showcasing this. So every week, the book club, chapter 3 next week, Glow in the Party, dress accordingly, glow in the dark party, everybody. Okay. So thank you so much.
Nice.
Aloha. I'm Marianne of Waikiki.
Nice. I lost you there.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Trina.
Did you say, am I next? Is that what you?
Trina, I'll pass it to you next.
I'm a little bit of lip reading, yeah. I have to thank Marianne for introducing me to you guys and everyone on this podcast. I love it. I'm excited, John, to see what you have for me. I'm working with autistic every morning of Monday to Friday, so I would appreciate anything you can share.
Yeah.
And same with everybody else. I love sharing, and caring is sharing is one of my one-liners. I have a lot, but I really appreciate you guys doing the podcast and welcoming me to it. Thank you. Happy New Year, everyone.
I'm so glad you're here. You're one of the family.
Thank you.
Awesome. And John, over to you.
Thanks, Sue and Kirk, for these. This is amazing. I can't always make them or only make part of them, but you always have the most interesting people on. It's such a great way to bond and connect. We're all here to help people and in various different ways. And you kind of pull us all together in a way that we can collaborate or just even encourage each other. So really thank you for that. Really looking forward to next year. It's been a building year this year. Next year, hopefully for all of us, we'll just really, really explode in our ability to help more people. It's the key.
Absolutely love it. That I couldn't say it any better. That is so perfect. This really has been such a fun year. So many good folks have come through, and oh my gosh, at some point I maybe need to go back and like reconnect and see what we can do to bring everybody back together and really make a massive event here, because there have been so many good people, good stories, golden tidbits that have come through. I'm very blessed to be in this seat, and I appreciate each and every one of you. This has been an amazing year, and I can't wait for what 2026 is going to bring. So, that the next time we're back on here, it will be 2026. So let's make it a big one. Bring your friends. Let's have some fun. And until then, as always, from all of us here with World of Ability Podcast Network, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. See you guys. Enjoy
Thank you.
your